Hey guys, welcome back to my garden. Today we're going to be taking a look at the rose Tranquility with one L, not to be confused with David Austin's variety Tranquility. And this rose was bred by John Clements back in 2004 and introduced and sold exclusively through Heirloom Roses. So you get this as an own root shrub. This was a rose that was recommended to me through a Facebook group, and so I got on Heirloom's wait list for the rose and waited for it to restock, and I got it, and I just planted it a few months ago, and it's supposed to be a very compact rose, but this rose has grown and it's absolutely huge. It's almost as big as my 7-year-old Darcy Bussel shrub, but it has the soft pink blooms that fade to this very pretty white. But the best thing about this rose, and the number one reason why I decided to add it to my garden, was for its intoxicating fragrance. And let me tell you, it definitely lives up to the hype. And you should definitely try to add this to your rose garden, especially if you have room to squeeze one more, which, let's face it, we all can squeeze in one more. We find a way, because the fragrance on this is outstanding. Here it is earlier in the season after I had just planted it, and the foliage on the rose takes on this like bronzy red color on young foliage and then matures to green. Lower on the shrub, it definitely has thorns, but up near the blooms, especially when it grew really tall later in the season, it had very little to no thorns, which I always appreciate. I have not tried cutting this rose, so I have no idea about vase life, but I plan to try on cutting it and seeing how it does next year in 2026. For now, I just really enjoy the blooms, seeing them in my yard, smelling it from my deck. It definitely is a winner in my book, and I'm so grateful to be able to have this in my collection. I really love Heirloom roses. Every time I'm on their website, I'm always discovering new and unexpected roses, and I have a wish list a mile long. So I couldn't recommend them enough, and they're always one of my go-to sources for roses. And I'm so excited that they are starting to carry all of the Jalbert roses. He's a hybridizer out of Canada because he is one of my favorite breeders. His roses last a very long time, and they're all so healthy. Here's a little glimpse at another heirloom rose that I purchased called Hawkeye Belle. It's really pretty. Stayed very kind of small. It's not in the best spot because my dogs are constantly trampling through this area. But I definitely am excited to see this one in the future. And here are a couple of them. You can see it's sending off new shoots. So usually own roots just take off. Thanks for watching.